Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 1804. Mainly the channel slash podcast. We'll be providing analysis of what's going on in Haiti, news coverage, as well as commentary on a weekly basis. So that'll be on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and Google Podcast. So today I want to take a look at the sanctions posed on former president of the Senate, Youri Latortue, and current president of the Senate, Joseph Lambert. So on November 4th, this was last week, Secretary of State Blinken announced sanctions, as well as Canadian officials too, against the Senator Lambert and Youri Latortue. So I'll read it right here. So, press statement from Anthony Blinken, Secretary of State. I am designating President of the Haitian Senate, Joseph Lambert, for his involvement in significant corruption and gross violation of human rights. Senate President Lambert abuses public position by participating in corrupt activity that undermine the integrity of Haiti's government. It's a little funny to me because knowing how closely senators and other Haitian officials work with the United States, I don't think, just based on my small knowledge, I don't think this must have been something that the U.S. government knew for a while. They had it in their back pocket, but they're using it now to impose sanctions. But I don't know. I don't think in any way that the U.S. Government or Anthony Blinken didn't know what was going on with these two politicians. So under these sanctions, essentially, designated officials of a foreign government and their immediate family members are generally ineligible for entry into the United States. So both Lambert and Youri Latortue won't be able to enter the United States and Canada as well, because Canada did put a joint statement with the United States. This designation imposes consequences for those who undermine democracy through corrupt activities and human rights. All that BS to put in there. So essentially, one of the things that he got accused of, Joseph Lambert, oh no, but not Joseph Lambert, sorry, but Youri Latortue, is extrajudicial killings. So the official definition of extrajudicial killings is the execution that happens when someone in an official position deliberately kills a person without any legal process. So such arbitrary deprivation of life, which can also be carried out by militias, death squads, or other non-state actors, often target political opponents, activists, or marginalized groups. So there's actually a Joseph Lambert, the day of the sanctions. So we are November? That was November 4th. Friday actually went to a local Haitian radio station in Pétionville and essentially stated that he was innocent and all of his accusations are false. But there's also documents showing at the same time, specifically for Youri Latortue, in terms of the judicial killings, he is accused of killing a priest in 1994 back in Haiti. Let me see if I can pull this up here. Oh yeah, right here. So this was from a blog post from the Haiti Info Project. This was back in 2010. Though you can see here a separate story, but UN accused of hiding evidence in the murder of priests in Haiti. And you can see here, this is Youri Latortue. And yeah, like I previously stated right here, the United Nations has been sitting on evidence. Not to say this is the main what I'm trying to focus on, but the UN has been sitting on evidence that the implications of powerful Haitian senator in the assassination of a popular priest in 1994. The only known video testimony of an eyewitness to the brutal killing of Father, that's the priest Jean-Marie Vincent, was recorded by a UN official in 2005 and has not seen the light of day since. So to me, it's hard for me to believe that Canadian American and potentially, even though they didn't impose sanctions, but French officials didn't know how involved or how corrupt Youri Latortue was, especially over the span of 2 decades. It's right here. And even then, the Haiti Info Project. So yeah, we'll see how this turns out. Honestly, both of these guys, their main residence is in Haiti. So in terms of the effects of these sanctions, it's not going to affect them too much. I'm sure they definitely have family, the immediate family outside of Haiti, but for the most part, they do reside in Haiti. Most of their assets are in Haiti. Even on that same radio station, Joseph Lambert even stated specifically for the sanctions that were imposed in Canada, he doesn't go to Canada. And he hasn't been to Canada since 2009. So really, these sanctions don't really have much of an effect on their everyday doing. If this was to kind of put order or trying to make them face consequences, they can still continue in their illegal activities. So drugs, corruption, well, obviously the trafficking of cocaine specifically that they're involved in with using cops and gangs to their advantage to facilitate the trafficking. So I don't think that this will have any effect. Now, in terms of how this will the situation in Haiti right now, the current unrest in Haiti, this has little to no effect on them itself. If anything, to me, this is a little window dressing, just so they can kind of show that they're doing something on their part to help the issue. I'm not fully against the sanctions because I do believe something needed to be done. A lot of these present officials, especially not just here but in third world countries, they'll conduct business without any consequences, to the point where it's like a known secret what they're doing, but nobody really has the power or anything to really do anything about it. So that's where we're at right now with that. Another story I wanted to mention was, I'll go back here because I had it ready. So yesterday, the DOG, so this is from Jake Johnson, journalist, I believe from, I'll just get it here, right here. Oh, it doesn't really say. Well, he's a journalist, but essentially, DOG unsealed criminal charges against the 7 individuals, including Mano and Tilapui, which you guys don't know, they're gangs based in Haiti, Port-au-Prince specifically, for the kidnapping of U.S. citizens. The U.S. is offering $1 million for on Lamou Sanjou and Vita Lom, who are among those charged. So I'll play the video here.
This morning, the remaining 12 missionaries held hostage in Haiti for nearly 2 months, describing what they call a daring escape from their kidnappers. Then sing hymns after finding freedom. And deliver them. A spokesperson for the Ohio-based Christian Aid Ministries saying the hostages plotted their escape while in captivity, asking God for the right time to leave.
The hostages set up an around-the-clock prayer schedule, with the hostages taking turn praying for a half hour during the day and an hour during the night.
ABC News has not independently confirmed the account, but the group says they made their escape in the overnight hours of December 15th, walking 10 miles over rough terrain with a 10-month-old and a 3-year-old in tow, using the moon to light up their path.
They also followed the sure guidance of the stars. After a number of hours of walking, day began to dawn, and they eventually found someone who helped them make a phone call for help. They were finally free.
These pictures taken near Port-au-Prince after their harrowing journey to safety. 17 missionaries, 16 Americans and 1 Canadian, were kidnapped in October by a notorious Haitian gang. 5 of them were initially released, but the kidnappers demanded $17 million for the rest to be freed. This morning, the missionary only saying the ransom money was raised, but not saying whether or not it was paid. Christine Sloan, ABC News.
So this was the missionaries that were caught last year. They were kidnapped last year in Port-au-Prince, while they were on their mission or spreading whatever Christianity or whatever they're doing down there. So now, essentially, there's been charges pressed against them by Department of Justice. So, when a U.S. citizen is kidnapped abroad, the Justice Department will bring to bear the full reach of our law enforcement authorities to ensure their safe return home and hold accountable those responsible. So this laid out a few of the charges, in terms of a few quotes, just basing what the charges laid out and what had happened, what occurred. So you can see here, the investigation involving the October 16, 2021 kidnapping of the missionaries has also led to additional charges. Two alleged leaders of Katsamaozo gang previously charged with the crimes. Okay, so they got a few leaders of other Haitian gangs here. Grand Ravin, Manuel Solomon, Carmono, two leaders of gang Kokora, Saras. So they basically laid out charges on a bunch of gang leaders. However, same thing. This won't have any really effect on, especially that they're on Haitian soil. It's not like the U.S. is going to come to Haiti and try to get, essentially, arrest them. It's more of a situation where if they were somehow on U.S. soil, then they would obviously get late charges on them. They are offering $1 million for more info on them, so I'm kind of curious to see why they're offering 1 million, strictly because I don't know what other info they would need, or what other info they don't have, considering the tools they have at their disposal as well. So that's something I'll be following. I'll be curious to see how it goes. All right, guys. Well, thank you very much. Thank you for tuning in to the first episode of 1804. This will be on a weekly thing. The next episode will probably be more lengthy and more in depth. I kind of rushed this a bit with the content, trying to cover a bit what the situation between Joseph Lambert and Youri Latortue. So I'll be covering about anything going around this week revolving Haiti, or any type of U.S. foreign policy about Haiti as well. All right, guys. Thank you very much. Take care.